Hello, people of the internet. My name's Isaiah.
And my name is Matt.
And welcome to the Mildly
Ignorant. I don't know.
Podcast. I don't know what it is.
Were you waiting for me?
No. I was dramatic pause.
Just edging the audience?
Basically, yeah.
The Mildly Ignorant Podcast.
Because it's episode 20, Matt. Do you believe it? Episode
that big
20.
T-O. 2-0.
T-O?
Toronto?
Toronto? Tonga? Where the tsunami happened? Or volcano exploded?
Didn't like 3 people die?
I'm sure a lot more than 3 people died, Matt. It wiped out the whole freaking island.
No, but they knew it was going to happen, so everybody left, but 3 people died.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought for sure more people would have died than that.
But, I mean, that just doesn't happen nowadays.
What a beautiful start to the episode, though. Talking about natural disasters.
Imagine dying in a volcano, though. How iconic.
You know how hard that would be?
To top?
No, just to die in a volcano. Someone has to literally push you in.
Well, I mean,
or you trip and fall in.
If it erupted and then you died of lava
you would be dying
or ash
in the volcano.
No, but you died. Imagine, I was gonna say imagine saying you died in a volcano. I don't know. I don't know I don't know how that would ever come up.
If you died in a volcano, Matt, you would be like that guy that was jerking off in Pompeii that they found.
Oh hell yeah!
You know that classic meme
brother.
photo? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacking with your dick in your hand.
I mean, he died doing what he loved, playing with dick.
Semi-chubbed.
Me.
When the whole world's ending.
I mean, wouldn't you? If you had minutes to live, and you just knew you were gonna die. I don't know. I think it would be kind of hard to get it up if that was
exactly. Yeah, I don't think that'd be the last thing I'd be thinking of, to be honest.
Boy, would I try. They'd find my charred remains with a finger up my ass.
And a semi-chubbed in your hand because you can't get hard enough.
That's how I'd go down in history.
Dying by lava. That must be the most painful death too, man. You're literally picking the worst death to die from.
I mean, I didn't choose it.
No, but you said
if I happened,
you said nothing could be topped.
Well, yeah. I mean, very few things are I don't want to say better than dying in a volcano, but just the
I feel like dying in space is cooler.
Although, how did our great ancestor die? He died in a fucking volcano eruption.
I feel like dying in space is cooler, although probably infinitely more scary.
I mean, wouldn't it be instant or close to it?
How would it be instant? It depends how you die. Yeah, if you went out with a suit, your spacesuit leaked or whatever, you would choke and die. But I meant if you untethered in your spacesuit, that'd be a slow death.
Like that movie?
Yeah, Gravity. Is it Gravity? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I would just kill myself.
How?
Take my suit off.
You'd have to fight your own human instinct at choking.
I don't give a shit. I mean,
it's hard to voluntarily choke yourself. That's literally your human instinct will kick in and tell you to fuck off.
I do it every night. Come on.
Okay, there's a difference.
No, just rip that helmet off.
Rip that helmet off.
If you are untethered in a spacesuit, I get it. It's terrifying, the ordeal of literally being lost in space, and you're flung and you're flying, and you are slowly watching you drift away from any sense of safety and security. But I would just kill myself. I do not think it would be that difficult.
I know you said flung, but I heard hung. You're hung and you're flying.
I mean, I am.
Packing that 3-incher, baby.
How do you think I came untethered? I had a heart on, and it knocked me off the space station.
And unclipped your carabiner.
No, man, it snapped because the force of my erection just going bring, knocking me off the platform.
It launches out like a fucking, not a kazoo, but whatever those things their birthday parties are.
Yeah,
just zings out.
Exactly.
Anyway, speaking of...
wait, no, we're not done here. How would you want to die in like a dramatic way if you could?
I don't know.
I think even
die,
worse,
to be honest.
Even worse than like dying out in space would be like dying underwater, like in a submarine, like depths under. That would be fucking terrifying.
True, because there's no way out. Basically, you're done.
Yeah,
you're done. Well, it's the same thing as space, I guess. It's just no water. but
it's just like it's dark. I guess space is dark too, but like, is it though?
It isn't. It isn't. I mean, it is black, but you see the planets clearly. Like it's lit up. But I would. Yeah, drowning is terrible. Like terrible death.
Yeah,
it's like the worst death. I don't know. Probably stopping some like. Actually, no. I was gonna say stopping some edgy school shooter, but then if I get killed by an edgy school shooter, that's embarrassing for me. So.
Yeah.
That means this edgy edgelord that spends his time on 4chan managed to one up me.
I mean, this is like borderline too real, but yeah, yeah, but like even if
some, like,
you
savage, like,
people would regard you as a hero. They'd be like, he tried to stop a like terrible incident from occurring. And like you would like people would associate that positively. Nobody would sit there and be like, what, he couldn't do it? Like he couldn't stop it? Like nobody says that.
Yeah, well, I would rather die by like an animal. That'd be pretty cool.
Getting eaten by a snake.
Or a lion. Or a hippo. Or a spider. That'd be embarrassing, actually, dying from a spider.
Yeah.
Especially like in Australia. Just like step on one and you're dead.
An animal that just like doesn't kill people. Like, I don't know, dying to a hedgehog because you like got pricked and then like got an infection. Hedgehogs are the spiky ones, right?
No, porcupines.
Oh, right. What about Sonic? He's spiky.
I'm sure he's spiky, man. He's got quills all over him.
Sonic killed me, not clickbait.
Sonic is also a beta male. According to Knuckles.
That was Shadow.
Oh, that's Shadow. Sorry, yeah, not Knuckles. Knuckles is red.
Knuckles.
I'm sorry. I'm not up to my Sonic lore, man. Do you want to say something, Matt?
all I know from Sonic lore is like looking at porn of the characters. I'm just
at least you literally went right to it. That was like what I was alluding to. I mean, to be honest, that's most of the fan base. Like, none of the fan bases actually watch the canon shows or read the canon books or play the canon games. It's just...
Wait, like Sonic's actually a thing?
Yeah, surprisingly so. Yeah, it's not just porn.
Sonic from my pornos?
Wow, they took Sonic from the I gangbanged my friends.
Dad?
Yeah, Dad part 9 and made it a video game? Oh my god.
For kids? What? For children?
How dare they?
That's fucked up.
These companies, man.
Companies.
We
don't... Did you say companies?
No, you said companies.
No, I said companies.
I said companies, and you corrected me and said something else.
Yeah, because I thought you said companies.
No, I said companies. Not companies. Although
Speaking of companies.
Companies also works.
Yeah. And, well, I mean, like, the obvious companies.
Come on, knees.
Squeaking of companies. We
no,
don't
Matt.
Like companies.
We're not going to this topic. Fine, we will. Okay. We will, because it's a good. We got.
Come on.
We got
it's
the good
segue.
Yeah, good segue. We got a good segue. We'll talk about it first. We were literally arguing right before this episode started about what topic we'd bring up first. But yeah. Matt wins. I'll let it slide. So, in the biggest news of the week, and probably not surprising since we talked about this like 5 times before on the show, Activision is back in the news again. Stocks are still plummeting, but guess what? That's the perfect time for a company to buy it. Am I right or am I right?
True.
So Microsoft was like, hey, time to monopolize the gaming market even more. And they bought Activision Blizzard for $69 billion.
Yeah, well.
So now Microsoft owns
everything.
Literally every gaming. Fuck, where's that picture? I want to find that picture of all the companies they own. It was pretty nutty. But yeah, they basically own. They bought Activision. Well, Blizzard goes with it. It's a technically separate thing. And then King, the mobile company. Which I guess that makes sense. I'm so stupid. I didn't want. See, it's because King doesn't belong there. It doesn't feel like Activision Blizzard owns King. You know.
Yeah.
Like you told me Activision Blizzard owns Candy Crush. I wouldn't have believed you. That's why I always forget about that. So like before this episode, I was literally telling Matt like, why the fuck does it matter if Microsoft? Because there's articles saying that Microsoft's buying Activision to get into the mobile and metaverse environments or whatever you want to call them. I still don't get the metaverse one. I don't know how Activision Blizzard's related to that, but the mobile gaming, I guess, is with Candy Crush and all the other boomer, middle-aged mother games out there.
Like, on one hand, it doesn't really make a difference.
No, because literally everyone in the board of directors and Bobby Kotick and all the fuckers that have been raping people left, right, and center are still with the company.
Yeah. But on the other hand, it's like, oh, cool. So the gaming industry is becoming a giant monopoly. That's going to be great in, like, 7 years down the road?
Because literally what other companies are left out there? Microsoft owns, like, a shit ton. I forget. Is Ubisoft its own company? I think so, yes. Ubisoft and the subsidiaries are Ubisoft Montreal, Ubisoft Blue, and a bunch of others. So Ubisoft is the main, like, the owner.
Yeah. There's like Sony, but like
Sony
and Square Enix are talking because like everyone's like, what is Sony gonna do now? Sony has to follow up. Like, no, they don't, but they can. And like people are thinking Sony's gonna buy Square Enix.
You're gonna have Microsoft on one side owning like half the fucking board, and then you're gonna have Sony on the other side owning the other half of the board. Because they already have consoles, right? It's like the console owners owning all the companies. And then you just have Nintendo over in their own corner owning Nintendo.
Yeah.
What was the company that made fucking Cyberpunk that everyone fucking creams their pants over? CD Projekt Red. Right, they're their own company? Yes. That's gonna get bought out soon. Guaranteed it. They made Cyberpunk and The Witcher and all that. They're way too big of a company.
Okay, so Xbox owns Rare, World's Edge, In Exile, 343 Industries, The Coalition, Mojang, Undead Labs, Obsidian, Compulsion Games, Ninja Theory, Playground Games, Xbox Game Studios, Publishing, obviously. Bethesda?
Yeah.
ID, Tango Gameworks, Machine Games, Arcane, ZeniMax, Alpha Dog, Roundhouse, and now Activision Blizzard and its subsidiaries, Treyarch, Raven, High Moon, Infinity Ward, Blizzard, Toys for Bob's, what is that, Beanox, Sledgehammer Games, and King. Like, that's all like Microsoft now. Fucking yikes.
Apparently they almost tried to buy Discord in April of 2020 and it didn't go through. 2021, sorry, April of 2021. They tried to buy it for $12 billion and Discord rejected it.
Yeah. I'm just on Twitter looking and people are saying like Microsoft could finally make a pretty good Smash Bros clone with all their new IPs.
After the Nickelodeon one flopped.
People still consider like Nintendo like not a major contender, but everyone's comparing like these games to them, right?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know, I'm a Nintendo fanboy at heart, like ever since I was a kid, so.
But if you look at it from like a logical, like just like a business lens, if Nintendo doesn't do something soon, they are going to go extinct in like the next 20 years.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will.
No, they won't.
Yes,
no,
they
won't. No,
You're
won't.
just being a fanboy, Matt. Now, just think of it. Literally in 20 years, the only thing they own is Nintendo. No. They just are what? Nintendo.
Yeah.
I mean, they're never gonna sell. They're never gonna sell. But
no, obviously.
They're not also like they're not gonna survive off their own Nintendo. They need more.
Yes, they will. You honestly don't think they will?
No, they won't. I don't think they will in like 20 years. They will not survive. So
yeah, they will.
If things keep going the way they are in the gaming industry.
I mean, if people keep buying their like 10-year-old games at like full release price, yeah, as long as people keep supporting their business, they're not going to change it.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about the fact that they don't own much besides Nintendo. There's only
So what? They don't have to.
There's only so
Owning
many
a monopoly doesn't mean you're like the only. The thing is, Mario fucking sells.
Yeah,
like
but
you're literally playing Super Mario Odyssey, a game that like came out when, and did you pay full price for it? Checkmate, atheist.
No, but
come on.
I'm not talking about now though. Now it is perfectly fine to do so, but like in 20 years from now, I don't see it happening. I don't see.
That's what people were literally saying 20 years ago when the GameCube came out, bro. Like, it's literally the same argument.
I do not think anyone said that 20 years ago.
I swear to God, people said that 20 years ago.
Because 20 years ago, Nintendo was like the innovator of video games. I have a hard time believing that Nintendo was... People were saying Nintendo would go out of business.
They still are. That never changed.
Well, those are just people that are triggered. Those are just people that hate Nintendo. They hate on Nintendo, though. They have literally no argument, no say in this discussion. You can take out both extremes, the fanboys and the people that just want Nintendo to fucking die in a hole. And then you're going to have... I just feel like in 20 years, things are just going to...
I just refuse to believe that you need to get, like, you need to sell out and have your company bought by a monopoly in order to be successful in this industry. I don't believe it.
No. But I'm just saying they can outcompete. Microsoft and Sony can always outcompete Nintendo. Money-wise. But will they put the money in? Probably not, because the way AAA games have been going lately.
See, I don't understand.
Nintendo's the only company that makes games that are functional on launch.
Yeah, exactly. Why do they need to compete in that sense? Like, I get it. Like, the gaming industry is very competitive, but on the same sense, like, there's enough to go around. Like,
See, Matt, you're thinking logically. The companies don't think like that.
No, I know, but
they want the full monopoly. Microsoft and Sony are gonna fight till the death. They get full monopoly over everything. That's just how business works. They want full fucking.
And then the industry is just gonna fucking crash and burn. Like, that's just what happens.
But they don't think long term. These companies don't think long term. Think what can I do now when I'm still CEO, and then in 10 years, not my problem anymore.
Bro, I'm literally saying, like, that's what Nintendo does. Like, they've always been in it for the long con.
I mean,
like,
considering they've been the longest running video game company in the world, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Didn't Nintendo start in like World War I or World War II, like the company?
Yeah, it was a card game. Like, they were.
No, never mind. 1889, even before fucking.
Yeah,
World War I.
Famous because they were I don't know if it was strictly playing cards, but it was like a card game company.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if Nintendo keeps up the shit they've been doing, like fucking
actually, I'm wrong.
Busted ass Pokemon games, like, that's where their business is gonna suffer.
Yeah, but then
like, I don't care who owns the monopoly in the fucking gaming industry. It doesn't matter that you own all these studios. If you're putting out games that are trash, no one's gonna fucking buy them. And that goes.
That's where you're wrong, Buckaroo. That's where you're wrong. People are still buying kind of shitty games.
Yeah, you're right there.
But like at the same time, Nintendo can just. If Nintendo wanted to make a good Nintendo new like Pokemon game, a good Pokemon game, they could. They just, I don't know why Pokemon is like, isn't that like the most selling franchise of all time still? I think it is. Like Pokemon is up there with like SpongeBob with like one of the most best selling franchises of all time. Like not just in video games, just in general. Like IPs, I think it is.
Yeah, Pokemon is.
Yeah, but they keep fucking like the last few games. They keep lending out the production to like shit companies.
Yeah,
I forget who made the last one, but they've been garbage. Who makes Pokemon game? I forget who made the last one, but it's not any of these. It's Game Freak. Yeah, Game Freak is a shitty company that makes them. I don't know if they're owned by Nintendo, but see, Nintendo would be able to make a good Pokemon game if they fucking did it themselves. But
I mean, like, everyone is just falling to overworking their employees and like undervaluing the work that they do and treating them like shit.
Buddy, let me tell you about capitalism.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. It's fucking shameful.
Because why finish a game when you have to release it on an arbitrary date that you planned 2 years beforehand?
So actually, I'm on Wikipedia looking at the best-selling game franchises, so I don't know how accurate it is. But like,
Oh, GTA would be in first then.
What?
GTA would be in first if it's just video games. Top best-selling games of all time.
Well, it's saying Mario is.
Oh well.
But like.
No wait.
I mean,
I have Minecraft here. List of best-selling
Minecraft
video games.
Minecraft is the best-selling like single game of all time. But I'm like, we're looking at franchises, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what you're looking at. Yeah, best-selling of all time. I know it was Minecraft, then GTA, and then Tetris.
Yeah, that's probably like single games.
This is dumb as shit. Why is Wii Sports in fourth place? That shit came with the Wii. That's literally
That's
inflated
why.
numbers.
That's why, brother.
That's literally inflated numbers. It came with your fucking Wii.
Exactly.
It's like, oh yeah, my game was the best-selling game of all time. It came with every single other game that you bought.
That's how you do it, brother. Like, that's genius.
It's not even a sale though. It's free. It comes with the fucking. Well, it's not free because it's in the price of the console.
Then you're paying for it.
But still, that's the cheese fucking way of counting your sales.
Did it work though? Did it work?
Yeah, on a stupid list.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
I still would not consider that a top-selling game of all time.
But you can't.
It's like literally saying like Internet Explorer is like the best, like the most used like browser because it comes default on your computer.
Well, I mean,
It's not even like a fair advantage.
You can't argue with the facts, retards.
Call me a libtard. Game franchises. Hey,
facts over feelings, brother.
Getting real edgy here. Yeah, so Pokemon's in first by like a large margin.
Yeah.
Yeah, $90 billion. And that doesn't even count like other shit.
Yeah.
And then it's Mario, and then it's COD.
I mean, like, can we just talk about like from like Pokemon is a capitalist's wet dream.
90 billion.
Like literally everything about it is marketable.
You know what's funny?
What?
They sold Activision for like 69 billion, and COD is worth 17 billion of that.
Yeah.
Well, no, COD not Activision doesn't own all the COD games, I think, right?
True.
It
says here Call of Duty Activision since 2003.
Yeah, but is Treyarch owned? Oh, it is. Yeah, okay. I thought Treyarch and like Bulldog and all them were all like developers from like different companies. Because COD gets like every COD game every year like rotates between the three people there: Treyarch, Bulldog, and whatever the fucking third one is.
Yeah.
I just thought they were different companies they lended it out to. But yeah, I guess they're all owned by Activision and now owned by Microsoft.
Ew.
But yeah, bit off topic rant there, but yeah, it's gone. Bobby Kotick's still in the door.
Oh yeah, did you see his email to like the staff?
No.
I'm not gonna read the whole thing because it's like kind of long, but it's basically like I'm just like going through it. Like, when you reflect on what we've built together, we have so much to be proud of. For the last 31 years, we've continuously shaped gaming through our commitment to deliver joy, fun, and the thrill of accomplishment. And then a little bit further down,
sorry.
No organization's culture, including ours, is without need for improvement. And thanks to your input, we are making strides in improving ours. I mean, when you go from like, when you're at the bottom, any kind of improvement is making strides, let's be honest. So my commitment to continue evolving our culture so that come closing, Microsoft is acquiring an exemplary workplace. You're basically implying that your company is already not exemplary, but
yeah. And like I said to you, like there's an official like government like FAQ that came out from the Securities and Exchange Commission, and basically it's a whole lot of nothing if you read the FAQ, and it's just all these companies' jobs are in limbo. They do say like Microsoft has made it clear that they want to preserve and grow the value that Activision Blizzard brings, and that includes a talented team at Activision Blizzard. We anticipate Microsoft's diversified operation will create meaningful opportunities for Activision Blizzard employees and blah 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 blah. But they literally say somewhere else that they don't know if there's going to be job cuts or job like people have to relocate or whatnot. They don't know.
I mean, we've already heard that they've lined up like 37 people to fire.
Yeah, but not to get all I hate capitalism, like Twitter brain dead people here. But like, I found a thread going over Bobby Kotick's income. So like 2020 he made $155 million. But this is if he even gets fired. Someone it got leaked basically like his benefits.
Yeah.
If he dies, he'll get 252. Is that million or billion? Million. Sorry, I can't count. $1 million. Disability, same thing. Now this is the fun part. If he gets terminated by Activision Blizzard for cause, he's only gonna get 200,000. If he gets termination by Activision Blizzard without cause or termination by employee for good reason, he gets 265 million in a severance package. And if he gets terminated by Activision Blizzard without cause or termination by employee for good reason following a change of control, which might happen here with Microsoft, you'll get 292 million or 293 million if you round it up, because it's just a few million off. 293 million in severance, and that doesn't even count the stocks that he can all sell out. He has over 400 million, not 4 million shares, I think. Or was it? I saw it. Yeah,
but I mean, like
4.3 million shares in Activision Blizzard. Yeah,
this could all change with the like contract of Microsoft buying Activision. Like, there's no way that Bobby Kotick is going to leave without like getting handsomely. Like, he's going to be fine. He's going to be set for life.
He's already set for life. There's no way you can burn that much salary right off the bat.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love the
Pretty fucked up.
I love the last line in this article. I know it's from Kotaku, and Kotaku is a piece of shit website, but like their last line was, because this is like an article just talking about like his benefits and all stuff like that. And the last line was like, honestly, it couldn't have happened to a more stand-up guy. We're so happy for him. We love Bobby Kotick.
No, we fucking don't. No, we don't. Just reminds me of Wendy Williams saying like, could be worse. No, wait.
Okay, so
this is the worst.
Who's Andrew Wilson? Andrew Wilson, Chief Executive Officer of EA. Okay, so the guy did a comparison to EA, the CEO of EA. If you get, so if you get his severance package is only 7 million. Oh wait, no, in total, never mind, 57 million.
Kind of. Oh, okay. 57
million, yeah, severance package. Yeah. So still lots, but like significantly less than Activision Blizzard.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up when someone's like, I'm gonna argue a higher severance package. Like, that's just a big red flag. Because it's like, they're doing inappropriate shit that could get them fired.
Although EA is worth less than Activision Blizzard. It's only worth 40 billion. I'm looking at worth. I mean, it's sold for 69 billion. Apparently, its worth is 64 billion according to the stocks. Yeah, I mean, but still, it's only half. Like, it's not even half, and he's getting a quarter of his severance.
Yeah.
Not that he's a good guy, but anyways. So that's a little.
Obviously, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a little update on Bobby Kotick, Activision Blizzard, selling to Microsoft. Do you think we'll ever get another Diablo game? Not the Microsoft bought Diablo.
I mean, like, Diablo 4 is in production.
Oh, okay, it's still in production. Okay,
but like, I think it was already delayed before news of this.
I just know people.
Who knows?
I just know people got mad when they announced the mobile game.
I mean, that was pandering to their Chinese market, like 100%.
And I wonder what's gonna happen with Overwatch 2 now too. That was on hold.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's gonna be Microsoft exclusive.
Microsoft exclusive Overwatch 2. Sign into your Microsoft account to play with the Microsoft launcher.
Sign into your Microsoft account to reply. You sent me that I died.
And Sony and all this. This is the stupidest thing now. Sony's trying to be all nice and like pandering, and there's an article saying Sony released a statement saying, "Oh, we believe that Xbox is still going to partake in keeping the Activision Blizzard games cross-platform for everyone to enjoy, and blah 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 blah, playing multiplayer." It's like, let me remind you who was the company that was the most stingy when it came to open platform. Fucking Sony, you dummies. Not Xbox. Xbox was on board when it.
But
No, like wait. Well, it depends when you consider cross-platform. They're like really hit off. Like I'm thinking like from Fortnite onwards, basically when cross-platform really started. Nintendo and Xbox were on board from the start. It was Sony being a little piece of shit. It took months for them. They got on Fortnite, which is like the biggest game of all time at that time. It was like the game to play. It only took months to get on board, and they still are stingy about stuff like that. So I just found it ironic how Sony was like, "Oh yeah, we think Xbox is gonna do the right choice here and continue doing it." It's like, honey, you're the one that was being stingy, not them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Matt, I heard you told me that you wanted to share a little dream you had last night.
Yeah, I had the weirdest fucking dream last night.
A funny little dream, a little weird dream.
I was hanging out with this drag queen. Her name's Sigourney Beaver. She was on like the latest season of Dragula, which is like the other drag competition show. And she's like one of the, I don't want to say like the first cis woman drag queen, but basically like she's a cis woman doing drag. She's fucking phenomenal. Anyway, I had a dream, and it was a dream. I didn't really know where we were, but we were like in some city, and you know how like you see it all the time on like TV, and like you see like just like a wall of small businesses, and there's like 4 to 5 small businesses packed into like one like building.
I guess, yeah, I think.
Like picture like New York apartments, but like they're all businesses. So they're just like really small, seedy little like hole in the wall little businesses. So anyway, me and this drag queen, we were like, ooh, like what is this one? Like, so we like went up some stairs and went into this like business, and like it was pitch black. Like the lights were completely off. And it was we were both just like, what the fuck? Like I thought this was a store. And then the lights snap on, and there are these 2 fucking clowns, like full-on circus freak clowns, who are like, welcome to our shop. Would you like a milkshake? And we were like, what the fuck is going on? And why are these clowns trying to like, is this a milkshake shop? Like, is that what you guys sell here?
The milkshake these clowns, shop.
Yeah, and these clowns were like, try this blue milkshake. So me and this drag queen just had blue milkshakes from this clown shop. It was weird. I was like legitimately terrified the whole time. But do you ever have dreams that like feel so real?
Yeah, like, I've literally had a dream before where like it was perfectly like a normal day, like nothing weird happened in the dream.
Oh, that's the worst.
So and it was weird. It was like on a Friday.
Yeah.
So like it was whack. Like I woke up after the dream and I thought it was Saturday. So like this was back when like in high school, like before I started working. So I wasn't working weekends. So I was like, okay, nice. It's the weekend off, and like my bus just drives by, and I'm like, what the fuck? It was crazy. It was wild. It was like, I've never had a dream like not a fever dream, but whatever you want to call it.
I mean, yeah, I definitely had one of those dreams. It was also like in high school. Like I woke up, I showered, I like got ready for school. I got on the bus. I remember like sitting through class, like all the classes, and then coming home, and then like the evening, and then like going to bed. And then I woke up, and I was like fucking exhausted because I just did a whole day. And I'm like, the fuck do you mean? Like that wasn't real? Like what? I gotta do it all again?
Yeah.
But I dream all the time, and
do you
a lot of the
do you like lucid dream?
Sometimes.
Me, it's literally all the time. Like ever since like I don't know, past a certain age. I don't know if it's because I'm a very light sleeper or whatnot, but like literally after like I don't know 8, 10 years old, 12 years old, I do have nightmares still, but like I know that I know every single time, every single night that I'm dreaming that I know that I'm dreaming. So I just let it happen because I know it's fine. I don't know. It's weird. Like I've never had a nightmare that woke me up because I got so scared. Like it's just because I know it's fake. Every single time, it's weird. Like all my dreams are lucid dreams now, where I'm self-aware that I'm dreaming every single time.
That's wild.
But like, do you have any dreams that like stuck with you like throughout your entire life? Like I have one that's really fucking stupid. Like it scared me. Like it was my worst nightmare ever when I was like a little boy, a little wee lad, and I still remember it to this day.
I mean, I can't think of any off the top of my head, so go ahead with your story and I'll try to remember. Okay,
so mine was like probably because I started watching like shows that probably weren't suitable for a 6-year-old back then or an 8-year-old. I was watching like shit like, you know, I don't know. I'm just trying to like cop shows, like I don't know, like Criminal Minds or whatever. Like that's, you know, it's tame by like it's tame for an adult, but like for a child it could still be kind of fucked up depending the episodes or whatever. And like just some movies that are really fucked up too. And anyways, this one dream I had, it was so stupid. It was like this old lady that was killing like everyone in my family and all my friends. But every time like someone would die, like her what do you call it? Not her calling card, but like, is it a calling card?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Like what criminals leave with like scenes of the crime sometimes, just like as a signature or whatever.
Yeah, calling card.
Yeah,
MO.
Yeah, was like she would leave like a pie, but like with like, you know, pies with like happy faces in them, like real fucked up. That's literally what would happen every single time she would kill someone's. Like, and at one point I was like, it was only me and like 1 or 2 family members and friends left, and like. This is back when I used to go like the Cosmic Adventures every time, so I ended up in Cosmic Adventures. For people who don't know what that is, like a jungle gym.
Yeah.
And she was like chasing me through that, and then I think she like managed to get me, and like I died, and then I woke up and I was like screaming and crying. Oh. And that's still the dream I remember to this day. Like it's funny as shit in retrospect, but like it terrorized me as a kid.
Like what kind of fucking like Batman villain old lady?
I don't know. It was like
the Riddler, except instead of a riddle, she just leaves smiley pies.
Yeah, and kills all my family members. Yeah, that's literally the dream that I remember the most as a kid.
Isaiah dreams of his family members being slain. It's a little fucked up, I guess. Yeah. I can't think of any like scary dreams, but like I used to routinely, and this was like back in, I want to say like 2014, when I would literally like, I would always have a Monster in my hands, like energy drinks. Mm-hmm. Talking about my dick, I always have my Monster in my hands, bro. Cock so big. I would always dream about like a zombie apocalypse, and I don't know how much of this was just like me subconsciously like wanting it to happen. Like I was never afraid of it, but it was always just dreams of like I would be doing the most, like I would be sitting in class and then suddenly bam, zombie apocalypse, what do I do? And this was like every night for like 2 years.
Well, I've had a string of dreams like that, like fuck. And it pissed me off so mad. Like dreams that are repetitive, that you get like days after days after days after days in a row. Like when I did my first ever like internship with my university, the job was very repetitive to begin with, and I would dream of that at night too, of that job over and over again. And like I would wake up in the middle of the night and like super frustrated and pissed off, like I wasn't getting proper sleep, like it was annoying me, like I just could not sleep for like weeks, and eventually it went away. And then it happened again like a few months ago for something, I don't remember. It was just like 2, 3, 4 days of me dreaming about something over and over again, and that pissed me off again. Then it went away. Those dreams piss me off the most because they always fuck up your sleep. Yeah,
I routinely have like over the course of a couple years like this dream a couple times. I literally I couldn't tell you anything that happens in it, but I know that like I always wake up by like tripping, and so like like I like in my sleep I trip, and then like I wake myself up by like jolting my ankle. And it's weird because like it's always the same way I wake up, and I know that it's always the same dream, but when I wake up, I can't remember what happened in the dream. But I just know, I was like, oh, it was that fucking dream again, you know?
So I guess you don't remember your dreams that well?
I mean, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Normally I do, like, I mean, obviously it's normal that you do when you, like, first wake up. You remember them?
Yeah.
And then I remember I used to, like, Snapchat people. Be like, I had the weirdest fucking dream where blah, 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 blah happened.
I guess it's because every single one of my dreams are lucid dreams, but, like, I can remember every single one of my dreams. Like, obviously not, like, months after the fact, but, like...
Yeah.
Like, for days I can just recount, like, oh, last night was this, the night before was that, like... And that's probably
annoying.
That's probably because I'm a very, very, very light sleeper, so I remember literally everything.
Yeah, me too. I love sleeping, but I fucking hate it because, like, for me, it needs to be, like, pitch black, like, no noise, the right temperature, like, the right amount of blankets. Like, I have to be in a fucking sensory deprivation chamber in order to feel comfortable. Like,
well, that's me. Like, I can't. Like, I know people love napping it. I can't nap. I can't nap during the day. I just can't. Even when I was a kid and, like, little nap time at school or little nap time at home, I never slept. I just can't sleep. I can't sleep during the day. It's just impossible.
I mean, it takes me forever to sleep. So when, like, because I know I like to take naps. And I say that very loosely because, like, I have problems sleeping. So I never actually fall asleep. I'm usually just, like, on my phone. But, like, just being in bed in the dark, in the quiet, like, it's nice. There's nothing better. but yeah, no, I like it. How long does it take you to fall asleep?
I would say like 15, like the average.
Fuck. I wish. Like, for me, it's like 2 hours.
Are you actively trying or are you on your phone, Matt?
Yeah, no, like even when I actively try, I will be laying there for 2 hours.
Well,
you sound like my doctor. Like, I love my doctor. We've had the same family doctor for years, but it's just, I feel like it's getting to the point where, like, I feel like she doesn't, not that she doesn't care, but, like, she doesn't understand that I've always had sleeping problems. Because she's, like, I've gone to the doctor about it multiple times. She's just always like, yeah, if, you know, like, I like to read before bed, or, like, if you find yourself, like, not able to sleep, like, get up and do something else for, like, 10-15 minutes and then go back to bed. I'm like, this shit doesn't work. Like, heavily medicate me. No.
Have you tried not going on your fucking phone for 3 hours beforehand, Matt? Have you ever heard of blue light?
Yes.
For how long?
The blue light is the one that shows you, like, cum, right?
Fuck off. Because you have to go, like, months before those have, like, an effect, like a reverse effect on you. So
yeah.
It could be
I've had sleep problems since I was a child.
Yeah, but it could be the blue light. As I'm saying, there's I from all the time I've known you, Matt, there's no way you've tried going without, like, your phone for, like, hours before bed.
That's horse shit. You don't know me.
I do know you, Matt.
No, you fucking don't.
You're up till midnight, 1 a.m. on your phone every single day for the last 5 years that I've known you.
Literally, who are you? Get out of my house.
You're just scared that I'm calling you out, Matt.
No, I have literally tried. It doesn't fucking make a difference either way.
That's what I'm asking for. How long?
I might as well just fucking be on my phone.
That's what I'm asking for. How long, though? It takes, like, months to revert back to normal.
I'm not doing anything for months.
Exactly, Matt. You're not trying long enough. You just want meds. You're like a zoomer. You're just addicted to the freaking mental drugs.
God. Now you sound like my mom. Like, I only did coke once. It's not a big deal. No, I'm just kidding.
That does not surprise me, Matt, if you ever did coke.
I've never done coke.
Yeah, that's like... Remember, Matt, everything you say, it will be recorded and used on the internet.
No, I
also known as the court of law.
Honest to goodness, I have never done coke. If I had done coke, I would definitely talk to you about it. Like,
yeah, you'd make it your whole goddamn personality, Matt.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. The only grass I've done is herbs on my chicken.
I hate chicken.
Yeah, I know you do, man. What? You should just tell your mom that she can stop being a boomer and stop taking melatonin, because that's what boomers take.
I mean,
so that's Zoomers. We love skipping that step and going right to the hard stuff, like the hardcore sleeping pills.
Hard stuff.
And then
no,
boomers are stuck in melatonin.
Melatonin just like made me feel groggy the next morning. Like I didn't sleep any earlier. I didn't sleep better. I just felt more tired in the morning.
What do you have a hard time falling asleep? Is your brain racing 100 miles an hour? Or you just can't fall asleep?
Oh, always. Like I'm always thinking. People are like, count sheep, and I'm counting. I'm like, 1 sheep, 2 sheep. Are these white sheep or black sheep? I think they're white sheep. No, they're black sheep. What if there's a mix? What if there's a mix of like white and black sheep? Shit, what number was I on?
You literally have like the mind of a 4-year-old.
Okay. 1 black sheep. 2 white sheep.
Like an
1 black sheep.
ADHD 4-year-old.
Now, am I gonna do an even amount of black sheep or white sheep, or like is there gonna be more white sheep? Is that fair? Where are these sheep coming from? Why are there so many? Where did this fence? Like literally, my brain, I can't stay focused on one thing, and I can't like focus myself into sleep.
You're legit just like a 4-year-old with ADHD.
Yeah, exactly. Medicate me.
You know what they say about self-diagnosing, Matt?
What do they say about it, Isaiah?
To not do that. Because you're not a fucking trained professional, and if you self-diagnose yourself, you'll end up like all the people on Twitter that think they have everything under the sun.
Okay, but like I've talked to my doctor about like getting like an actual like sleeping problem diagnosis, but to do that you have to do tests. And how do you do these tests? You go to a lab where you lay down and you're supposed to like try to fall asleep in a strange fucking environment. That's literally just not going to happen for me.
Oh, it is impossible. Like that's how my dad had to get like a CPAP machine. He had to go get tested, and like you have to get hooked up to a bunch of wires so you can't even move. Yeah, you can't even fall asleep.
No, exactly.
I don't know.
Like, how the fuck is that supposed to help me?
I don't know. Well, they must have some way of measuring it still, because my dad said he didn't sleep at all, and they still gave him the CPAP machine. So, how can you test if he's snoring or not if if he doesn't even fall asleep? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So they must have some way of doing it. Probably even if you sleep like 20 minutes, probably just enough. I don't know.
I don't want to be hooked up to no wires and machines and the government reading my brain waves. I don't trust the government.
All they're going to see on the machine is penis, man. Penis, Halloween, and Nintendo. Whatever the fuck you're...
and conk.
No, I was trying to make up your whole personality, Matt. Nintendo, Halloween, penis.
Thanks. Reduce me to 3 things. Love that. Love that for me.
Asian food. Business major.
Oh, speaking of Asian food, did you watch that video I sent you earlier?
Which one?
About the TikTok that I'm obsessed with.
No, what? Oh yeah. Wait, no, wait. I've seen this one. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
I am obsessed with these. There's like probably 30 of them, and they're all like relatively the same but different. Basically, it's like, I'm pretty sure she's Chinese. This like Chinese girl, and it's like, what does single woman do after work? And it's like her like nightly routine, but it's just like heavy, like high impact product placement. Like she gets home, she like douses herself with this like
machine, yeah,
chemical spray. I don't know what it is, but it's like it looks like a spray bottle, but it's like automatic, and it's like a like blue liquid.
She puts her shoes on this rack.
She puts her shoes on this rack, and it like, I don't know, I guess it's supposed to like dry your shoes and clean them or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then like she starts cooking, and she uses like this blender,
special blender thing.
Yeah, a special blender to grind this meat, and then she has her like
UV sterilizer for the fruit and vegetables.
It's
or like
so
cooker, I don't know.
Funny. Yeah,
everything's like a product placement.
Yeah, there's like 100 different products that she uses. Yeah, and then
she's like, "Are you all curious about my monthly electricity bill?"
Well, she's got like the wildest shit. She has this like foot bath where she like puts in like 3 different bottles, and then like as she's like doing her little foot bath, she has this like phone stand, and she's got like 3 different phones playing 3 different TV shows. It's fucking hilarious. And I'm like watching it. I'm like, me, someone who hates ads and like I hate the concept of being sold things. I'm watching this like a fucking 4-year-old with those like what are those called? Those like videos that like
YouTube
people
videos?
just like sit their kids in front of. No, but there's like the specific ones of like dancing fruit or whatever.
Oh, like Coco Melon.
Yeah, like what is that called? Like
Coco Melon.
Are those like sensory videos? Like,
I guess,
there's
yeah.
a name for them.
I love how all the...
I'm sitting watching these like TikToks like that. Like I'm fucking sitting there
How
dreaming.
long does this video go on for? I'm still watching it right now.
Yeah, it's literally like a minute and a half of just like product after product. It's hilarious.
I love how like everyone in the comments is like, yeah, no shit, the outside of your apartment looks like dog shit because you have the rent's probably so low to afford all of this.
But like that's just one of the videos. In all of the other videos, like she's in like a nice apartment. Like I think it's a different woman each time. She's in like a nice apartment building, but like it's so weird because like she's wearing like outside wear, but like she's in an apartment and like it's snowing like indoors.
It's like an acid trip.
It's the weirdest fucking thing. So like she chops the meat and puts it in this blender, and then like she has a different product of like separating her eggs, and then yeah, she has like this UV fucking neutralizer. She's got like a kettle, and then like she sets her like a pot for boiling that's like automatic.
Big rip.
And then she's got like this shelving unit. I don't even know what this does, but it's like she has corn and like potatoes in one and like a full lobster. I think it's to like dry it out maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not.
And then she's vacuuming on one of those hoverboards.
Yeah.
Is that what? Yeah. It's just wild. And then she like has one of those really nifty like mobile laundry things where like you put your it's like a bucket that like spins and like does your laundry or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's just wild. It's insane.
And there you have it, folks. Matt.
She's this really cool thing where you put your glasses in this liquid and it like buzzes. I don't even know what it's doing, but
Matt hates ads and he's falling for the most classic ad in the book.
But like I don't want any of these products. I just think it's fascinating that like this is high impact like capitalism at its finest.
Well, yeah, that's high impact capitalism is everywhere now, man.
Yeah, but like as someone who just like goes out of their way to avoid it, sometimes I'm like, holy shit, this is a marvel to just like watch. Like speaking of high impact capitalism, Marvel.
Well, I think we should move on to our listener question, Matt.
Yeah. Has it already been like? It's already been almost.
Yeah, it's almost already been an hour.
Thanks everyone for tuning in.
That's what happens when you have topics, Matt.
Nonsense.
That's what happens when you have topics. The episode goes by faster.
They feel like nonsense. I love it. It's so great.
Well, that's the Mildly Ignorant podcast for you, baby. Just nonsense all the time.
Hell yeah.
So now our viewer question comes in. We answered a viewer question actually when B was on last time, similar to this. And you might be able to answer this a bit better than I do. But what Animal Crossing character is the deadliest?
Oh.
Which one would you consider to be the deadliest, Matt?
Oh my god.
Who would you want to take on a fight, or not want to take on in a fight? I guess.
Coco.
Coco?
Yeah. Just like do a search right now, Animal Crossing Coco. You'll see why.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. That shit looks like it's gonna kill us.
Yeah.
That looks like a fucking social like murderer, serial murderer.
For those who are just tuning in, just do a quick Google search of Animal Crossing Coco, and I think it will answer your question.
Admiral looks kind of cranky. Well, he is cranky. His personality type is cranky.
Admiral?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of like sexually attracted to all of the like eagle villagers.
Okay, Matt, maybe not mention that on the podcast, please. Anchovy looks like he's fucking psychotic.
Is that the
bird?
Yeah, I hate the bird. It's ugly.
Who else? I'm looking for the list right now. Who else looks kind of scary? Beryl looks like a sleeper, man. He looks like a sleeper hit. Like, you know, like he's gonna come in and like.
He looks like he like kidnaps children.
Yeah, Bella looks psychotic as well.
Oh, actually, inside Beryl's house,
there's a basement.
His house in the newest game. No, it's all security cameras. Like I'll send you a picture, but
Boris.
if anyone wants to know, just search up Beryl New Horizons. Like the inside of his house is like definitely. Oh, because he's supposed to be like a security guard,
Yeah,
but like
security
it's
guard.
just fucking. It's just creepy.
Cephalobot.
Oh, he's so cute. He's a new one. He's a robot.
Oh yeah, I thought the name would give it away, Matt. Yeah, Coco definitely has Cole. Cole looks psychotic as well. These rabbits all look psychotic. Do you know who Cole is?
Yeah, I'm looking at the list here.
Croak.
Who?
Croak. Croak. The frog.
Oh, he's French. He's annoyingly French.
That's who Matt would want to kill in a fight.
Yeah.
Deli looks psychotic as well. Deli the monkey looks literally.
The thing is, like, none of them are remotely threatening, except Coco. I mean, Coco's not threatening, but it's just like that shit haunts my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm giving a few names that look psychotic. I mean,
but the thing is, like, you don't know them. Like, you're not friends with them. Like,
okay,
you
man.
don't know them like I do.
Yeah. Hopper looks kind of mean. Wait, what? This bird got two names?
True.
But
that's because it's a penguin.
In the NA release and the PAL release? What does that mean? Jacob and Jakey. The bird.
So, like the North American release and then the PAL is like a different kind of, I don't want to say censorship, but localization?
In the newest update in PAL versions, his name is Jakey.
Yeah, it's like a different regional like localization thing.
Phase alternate line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the way they format the video game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, like you see on DVDs all the time, NTSC and all that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I would have a different name just for a different format, video format.
Well, like, I think it was introduced first.
Jeez, how many characters are in this stupid game? Holy shit.
There's like 400 fucking unique villagers, dude.
Lucky. He looks weird.
Yeah, he's nice. He's a good boy.
Yeah, but definitely Coco takes the cake right now.
Oh yeah.
Petrie looks like psychotic as well. Little scientist rat. Literally me.
Yeah.
Well, there's another bot. A robot.
Yeah.
Dude, all these rabbits look psychotic. Like any rabbit in Animal Crossing looks weird. I don't know why. They all have weird faces that scare me.
It's the eyes. It's
yeah,
just like
it's definitely the eyes.
empty eyes.
Even the monkeys. What the hell is Wade supposed to be? A penguin? Excuse me? I look like a blob. Ooh, Zucker.
Wade. Give him the Zuck.
They put Zuckerberg in the game? They put Zuckerberg in Animal Crossing? Yeah, definitely Coco takes the cake, though. Coco is the deadliest. She would kill.
Yeah. She has killed and will kill again.
Exactly. She's a murderer. Anyways, I think we should wrap here, Matt. It's an hour.
Yeah.
Right on time. Good wrapping point.
This episode just fucking flew by.
Time flies when you're having fun.
That's so true. Oh my god. Well, thanks everybody for tuning into this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did making it.
Okay, stop.
And
this is hurting my ears.
I guess we'll see you in the next one.
This hurts my ears.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, thank you for listening. Episode 20 of the Mildly Ignorant podcast. Please share us with all your friends, please. All your friends,
Please.
family, neighbors, classmates, your dogs. just share it with everyone. Make the whole world see it. You can find us on all major platforms: Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Reason.fm, Podcast Republic, RadioCast, Radio Friendly.
Don't cry.
I'm gonna cry, yeah. And all those funny platforms. And follow us on social media: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at the Mildly Ignorant Podcast. Look us up; you'll find us, and we will be back next Friday with another episode of the Mildly Ignorant Podcast.
Ignorant Podcast.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.